Hello, good evening and welcome to my channel, just to Helen YouTube channel. The channel they give now all the news and entertainment of things that they happen around us, so go bring onto your doorstep as the health. Maybe if you never subscribe to this channel, make you do all subscribe, invite your friends and loved ones, make them join us for this channel so that when we upload new video, you no go miss on at all. You go be the first place to go see the video. The former Access Bank managing director, wey him name na late Herbert Winson, wey bin die some years back, the children and the grandparents dem don comot dey drag the property of former managing directors of Access Bank based on say after the death of the father, the mother and their only son, the children with the daughter come get access to take care of the property. This one come bring issue wey be say everybody come dey drag, both the grandfather and the late managing director daughter, dem dey drag properties so tey dem don carry this matter come online. Don't make another plenty, make una watch the video with una eye, make una see with una eye.
No one wins when a family fights. That saying is a fitting description for the dysfunction on display following the death of Access Holding as CEO Herbert Wigwe, his wife Doreen, and his son Chizzy. Members of the extended Wigwe family say they are fighting for transparency and accountability over the estate belonging to their dearly departed son and brother. But in response to their actions have been accusations of deceit, entitlement, and greed. The extended family is also being accused of moving appropriate assets willed by Herbert Wigwe for his surviving 4 children. To be clear, financial provisions were made by Wigwe for his aged parents, but he was silent on his siblings. They want his assets to be audited and shared among the wider family with a view to protect the minor Wigwe children in line with African tradition. While Herbert Wigwe's partners, managers, and surviving children want the assets to continue to grow for the sake of the direct generations to come. Indeed, Arise News has verified that since his death, his partners and children have grown his assets in excess. We will tell you more as the story continues. But the question before us is, can Herbert Wigwe's will be changed to accommodate the family who were left out of his wishes? This is what Arise News seeks to find out. The story continues with this report by Adefemi Akinsanya.
Had graciously been providing stipend the way Herbert was providing stipend for my parents. But after the caveat, we noticed he stopped. When he was asked why he stopped by mediators, and he said because he believed that my father was using the money he was providing for him to pay lawyers to sue him, and so he would not give him any money because he believed the money was coming from, it's from his pocket, Iboje. And we said, oh, thank you so much for being so gracious. But we believe that Herbert's estate has enough money to look after his parents. So please, can we get an interim, we'll file an interim application of the court to let us know Herbert's interest in Access Bank, 10-gen, coronation, his life insurance, and all the things that pertain to Herbert.
What Joyce didn't say was that the extended Wigwe family has also filed to challenge Tochi, Herbert's eldest surviving daughter's position as administrator of her father's estate and guardian of her younger siblings in lawsuit number 7735FPM. The court appointed Tochi the guardian, but under pressure from his own children, her grandfather, Shingo Wigwe, appealed the ruling. It is this, more than anything, that has set the stage for the current impasse, pitting a granddaughter against her grandfather and paternal aunts and uncles.
There was an argument where Joyce cursed Herbert. They were arguing because she was asking him for things. Joyce told Herbert, in quote, "That's your plane. One day, your plane will crash. Calm down, money will be scattering. The money you spend on girls will scatter." This is the type of relationship they had. Joyce was very, very unhappy with Herbert because she thought Herbert would have done much for her than he did. She had an extremely dysfunctional relationship with her brother. For example, Herbert had a big falling out with his dad because his sister wanted to send her 2 children to one of the most expensive schools in the world, in Switzerland, where the school fees were over $100,000 per year. Herbert's kids were in school in England, costing him max £60,000. Herbert tried his best to pay, but then after a while, he said forget it. Herbert's father then intervened, but Herbert did not relent. Nobody has a problem with looking after relatives. We all do that. But certain people have a problem with doing it when the demands are done in an unconscionable and entitled manner. Joyce should give one instance in her life when Herbert entrusted her with anything of value. She should give an instance where Herbert gave her the key to his kitchen to hold. That tells you everything. You don't need to go on TV and tell a story. If indeed the relationship was like what she says, you would see her come and show you that is what Herbert gave me. Not even a note. So don't conjure up noise and fabricate these stories.
During the arguments made to Herbert Wigwe's siblings, including Joyce herself, a cousin of Herbert's,
as to what belongs to Herbert, Iboje refuses to answer. You have all the properties, you have the children. Not a 25-year-old girl, child whose parents were suddenly taken away and left at the mercy with no help from grandparents or uncles or aunties. She's left in the middle there, and she said, "Oh, you are going to make the decision." She had barely walked a month or two before her parents passed. Where is she going to get the business acumen, the knowledge from, without the help from family members to be able to go through it? Besides, she's gone through an extremely difficult time losing her closest sibling and her parents. How can she then be of such sharp business acumen, such sharp mind, that she's going to make such complex business decisions? When you allow the family to bring up the children in the way we have brought up our children, with nurture, love, and Christian values.
Christmas, Joyce took Tochi into a room and questioned her for 4.5 hours. Joyce asked Tochi why she wasn't aligning with her grandfather in court, saying he was most affected by Herbert's death. Imagine saying that to someone who lost both parents and a sibling at once. It is the most psychopathic thing to do. Even in the proceedings, they said Tochi is unmarried and have given reasons as to why they should either take guardianship from Tochi or supervise Tochi in guardianship of the children. Tochi has more intelligence than Joyce. Tochi has greater capacity than her.
The back and forth of this tragedy's aftermath has been pulling at Pastor Shingo Wigwe, who has lived for 90 years with integrity. He remains torn between protecting his surviving children, the siblings to Herbert on one hand, and then on the other, the apples of his eyes, his grandchildren, born to Herbert, who are charting their own course without their uncles and aunts. Perhaps the issue is how the larger Wigwe family can bring Tochi on board without any court process.